as you know, dude, I've been fucking off the grid for the past, I want to say like 5 days, and it's been really nice. It's been really nice. I had
so you're completely off the grid without your phone.
well, I was completely off the grid for like a couple days, and it was nice. It was cool. So basically, this girl at my job at Seasons Pizza tried to call out of work, so they called me to come into work, and they were like, "Oh, Julia has a flat tire," and I was like, "The fuck she does," and so I was like, so I told Dom, I was like, "Text Julia, tell her to come over my apartment right now, and I will fix her flat tire." So she comes over, and I have a tire plugging kit. And she was like, I went to 2 mechanics, and they both said they couldn't plug it because there's blah, 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 blah. And I was like, that's bullshit. They're just trying to upsell you on tires. Because that's the thing about tires, too. It's like, when you get one new tire, you kind of have to get
4.
Well, you have to at least get
least
2.
Yeah.
Because you have to have, like, the front or the back.
But they will say 4. And then also, I'm sure tires aren't really selling right now. So they're probably just trying to make a quick buck, dude. You know, they're trying to upsell her on the tires.
Yeah, they're trying
they
to
said
upsell her on
fix
tires.
The plug.
Yeah.
So you're
and so
like,
I'm
I have a
like,
plug kit.
yeah. And of course, this is something like, so she comes over, we grab a couple Bud Lights, me and Dom go down there, we're fixing the tire. And of course, the mechanics didn't even bother looking at it. She had 2 screws in there. Only one screw actually went through the tire. The other screw was just kind of like in the tread. So we pulled out the screw, plugged it, and she was like, how did you
Where
learn
the
how
fuck
to
was
do
she
this?
driving?
Like a Toyota, like an SUV type of situation.
I don't know, but like, where was she driving? Where
I was-
2
yeah,
screws
I was
got
like,
in the tire?
Where were you driving? Were you driving over a bed of nails? What were you doing? Probably by
Did you drive through a Home Depot?
right as she's about to leave, I decided, like, I was like, oh, there's this like light post in the parking lot, and I'm like half autistic, so let me just stand on that while I'm talking to people. And for some reason, I decided to put my phone on the roof of her car. And like this is one of those moments in life where, like, even at the time I was like, Jim, this is obviously not a good idea, and I don't even know why you're doing this or why this even makes sense. But I was wearing gym shorts, so I didn't have pockets.
Yeah,
so I just
let
put
me
it on
just
there.
Do this and forget about it.
Yeah, and I knew I would forget about it too. I was like, Jim, you're gonna forget about this.
Oh my god.
And so, of course, she's like, oh, thank you so much. Thank you for, plugging my tire, blah, 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 blah. Dom and I walk upstairs, and I get to my apartment door, and I realize I don't have my phone. And of course, at this point, she's already driven away and everything. And I'm like, Dom, you got to call Julia and see what the deal, like if she sees my phone or anything. And so she's like, I was like, just ask us. I was like, I knew I left it on the roof of her car. And I was like, just ask her where she went. So he calls her up, and she's like, halfway home. She lives pretty close by. And so she was like, okay, well, I'll retrace my steps. So she's driving back, and we're standing on the balcony looking, and Dom's like, oh my God, I see it. And my phone is just in the middle of Joppa Road, like from the balcony. I just see his little black square, and just cars just going
cruising over it. Oh my
cruising
God.
over it, like, and I'm just like, this cannot be good. So my brother didn't
like,
tell
Dom,
me at the time.
Try calling it, dude. Try calling it.
I call it. So I still didn't think it was gonna be fucked up, because like this phone has been lasting me a long time. Like, this phone I thought was invincible. I have like a case on it, which is like, I've broken several phones because I decided not to get a case. I have like a half case on it, and this case has
I
done
remember
wonders.
there's like a string of phones. You had like 3 phones in the span of like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm the worst. I drop. So she calls him back. She's like, yeah, I got it. She picks it up out of the road. I come down to meet her, and like her face was just like. And here's the funny thing about like, she's only like 20, and the generational thing, like, she was mortified that my phone was broken. And of course, I'm so used to. So she hands me the phone. She's like, the screen it's really bad. And I look at it. My phone is completely ruined.
Yeah.
And like,
just tire marks all over it.
it was the worst. And she felt so bad. Like, she literally, like, I was like walking out for a delivery, and she was walking in. She like stopped me in the back hall. She's like, I just want to say I'm so sorry. I was like, I guess if you're like 20, like, losing your phone is like losing like your grandmother or something like that. I was
but
like,
also it's like, dude, just be like, don't worry, it wasn't an iPhone.
yeah, it wasn't. It was a Galaxy S something way too early. Galaxy S 2015. I don't even know what the hell it was. But like, for me, it was whatever. But so I made the decision to go and get a burner phone. And so I went to CVS, dropped like $20, got like $10 off on it. And I like my new number. I like it. And it's easy. It's like 410. It's a 410, which I've always wanted. I used to have a 410, and then my
Damn,
parents
you gotta
punished me in high
wait.
school.
Are you sure?
I don't even know. Maybe it's a 443. All I do know is the last four digits are 2468, and I was like, I like that. I like that.
It's a 443.
What is it? 443. You can give away my burner phone number. I don't care.
Okay.
Call me up. I have no.
443-652-2468.
That's a good number, dude. That's a good number. But I'm only gonna have it for a little bit, and I go to my Google account, and like a bunch of my contacts aren't synced. Like I have yours, but I don't have Scott's. I don't have Dom's, and like
Yeah, I was wondering how you got my number again, and then I was
Yeah,
like, I bet like Dom has it, or
Well, last time my phone kind of crashed, like the battery died, and I took it to the store. And every time my phone like malfunctions or I think it's broken, I have this like wave of realization where I'm like, you got to get your shit together because you might lose everything in your life is on your phone. And so the most recent time I decided to like actually activate my Google account, get the stuff synced, because there's nothing worse than when I've never just gone from a phone to another phone. Every time I've done that, it's been because I completely destroyed my previous phone or lost it.
And
Like I've
also
never
it's
had
like the only hurdle is like waiting 30 minutes for it to happen.
Yeah.
Like I don't really think I have any of my stuff backed up though, because it's fucking annoying.
Dude, you got to do it. There's nothing worse than losing all your contacts. But the thing is, there's no rhyme or reason to the way my contacts synced. Like I said, I don't have my brothers, but I have a person that I met like a month ago in there, and like Scott isn't in there. It's like I don't know why Google just decided I needed certain numbers or not. But like I also had like a bunch of like. Right now, I'm still in the middle of it. Like Gadget Guru has my phone, and I was trying to like extract the data from my phone via USB on my computer. But
So
like,
you couldn't take like there's like an SD card in there you could have taken out.
yeah, but I don't think that saves like my notes and my pictures and my voice
I think
recordings.
it does, dude.
Maybe. I we'll see what the gurus have to say, dude. I don't know. But right now, I'm trying to decide between just having them fix my current phone or getting another one. Because that's the thing. I go to the AT&T store.
Dude, are you? Wait, is it really repairable? Like, is it just the screen that's broken?
I think it's just, dude. That's the thing. It was still vibrating when people texted me, and I would still get like
Weird.
notifications. Like it was still working. Just the screen was completely busted, and so I
Jesus.
think
Did they like just repave that road or something? Was it like extra flat?
dude, Joppa Road, bro, known the
rocks
smooth
in it?
road, dude. The smoothest road in Baltimore is Joppa Road, bro. If you're gonna lose a phone and get it run over by multiple cars, do it there. But I think my phone is still salvageable. The question
Jesus
is,
Christ.
I go to AT&T, and this pissed me off because
Dude, okay, so wait, let me just hold up real quick. You said you took your phone to Gadget Guru.
yes.
You know you got to try to sneak the Wi-Fi.
I was, you are reading my mind, dude. I was thinking about, because I used to have it, and
Yeah.
then I somehow lost the code. I think they changed the code. But I think next time I'm in there, I'm going to sneakily, just like while I'm sitting there, just be like, hey, by the way, what's the password for this? So I can just chill on my phone while you guys are doing whatever.
While you guys are
And then I'm gonna
fixing
get
my
it.
phone.
While you guys are fixing my phone.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to like mentally take it down and just log it in at the studio. And we're good to go for another at least 8 months before they catch on again.
Is your
You're like, wait
burner
a
phone,
second.
is it just like a flip phone?
No, we have advanced so far in technology that my burner phone is almost borderline as good as my phone I already had.
So it has like a web browser.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Oh,
shit. Okay, so yeah, you can do the.
yeah. I
okay.
can still Snapchat.
I thought
that
you
was
were
probably
like
one of
on
my
a
most.
fucking. I literally thought you were on like a burner like flip phone,
Nah.
and you were asking for the Wi-Fi for that. I don't even think you can
So
put
are you
Wi-Fi
trying to get online
in
on
those
a
things.
Motorola Razor? Get the hell out of here. We are on to you, dude. We see exactly what you're doing. No, I have a nice touchscreen shindig and everything.
Damn,
and
that's sick.
But I go to AT&T. Okay, so this kind of pissed me off. So I'm trying to log into my Google account, right? After this whole thing happens, just to see if I'm eligible for an upgrade. And I type in my email and my password, and they're like, we just want to make sure it's you, so we sent a verification code to your phone. And I'm like, well, that's going to be a problem because my phone is completely busted, so I'm not able to actually log into my account. And so I get on the freaking like online chat thing with a AT&T person, and I'm on there for like an hour. They're like, all right, I'm going to transfer you this person, I'm going to transfer you this person. I couldn't believe how much of a deal this was. And so finally I get to Mila, and she's just like, well, there's nothing we can do. I'm like, you're telling me there's no way for me to access my Google account without you guys sending me a verification code. You can't send it to my email. You can't just override it. There's nothing I couldn't believe it. It doesn't make sense to me. And I know there's probably a reason for that, maybe, but it just seems odd to me. Like
Wait, do you mean you couldn't get into your like AT&T account, or do
yeah,
you mean
I'm
you
trying to
couldn't
log
get
in from my
into your-
computer. My like AT&T.
But do you mean you're like, if you're talking about your Google account, that's like linked to your email?
Yeah, I mean, but like I don't know how droids work, but like when I log, it's called My AT&T, and that's like your account, and it syncs through Google, so it like syncs your calendar and your contacts and all that stuff. And I'm trying to log into it. I'm trying to actually log into my AT&T account to see like if I'm eligible for an upgrade. That was my main reason for doing it, because I didn't want to go shopping for a phone and then find out that I had like a free phone eligible, because I've had this one for like 5 years. So I figured like
Yeah,
I gotta
you
have
probably do have
something
an upgrade,
available.
dude.
And they couldn't even tell me. I was like, all right, if you can't even log me into my AT&T account, can you at least just tell me if I'm eligible for an upgrade? Can you look at my nothing, dude? She just started ignoring me, and I was being like super polite. I was like, can you do this? I couldn't believe how difficult it was. So I just decided, you know what? I'm going to go to the AT&T store myself after work. I go there, and he's like, okay, so cool. I just checked your account. You are eligible for an upgrade. So he takes me over to the phones, and I'm looking at like a Galaxy S10 and S20. I think they just skipped from 10 to 20 now. They came out in the same
Jeez.
year. And it's weird. Phones are getting bigger, dude. I don't know if you noticed that, but they're getting, I was looking at these phones. I was like, dude, I don't even know if that's going to fit in my pocket. And maybe they don't. Maybe because people now they're always on their phones. Like there's no reason to make it pocket size anymore. It doesn't even
Yeah.
matter. Like you're never gonna
Well,
put
it's
this
like
down,
it's
bro.
like phasing out like the iPad. Like
Yeah.
you don't need an iPad anymore because your phone is just like almost as big as like one of their minis. You know, like
yeah,
an
it's
iPad
just
Mini.
it doesn't make sense to me, because I feel like for a while technology kept on making everything smaller. Like you started off with the original iPod, then it was the iPod Mini, then the iPod Nano, and the iPod Shuffle, and it just got down to like flash drive size. And now phones are just getting like pretty soon a phone's gonna be a freaking laptop again. Like it's just
Yeah.
weird the way they're doing
Well,
it.
it's weird because it's just like it's kind of like TVs. Like phones went from like clamshells to like kind of like thick flat screens, and now they're just like trying to get thinner and bigger. It's like
Thinner and bigger and more breakable.
yeah,
And so he's like, yeah, you're eligible for an upgrade. So he takes me over, and I'm looking at these phones. The S10 is like $750. The S20 is like $1,000.
dude.
And
I think there's like a new iPhone that just came out. That's only like $400.
Yeah, that's true. But I thought that an upgrade meant that I could just get another. Like the way he was pitching, he was like, yeah, so all you're gonna have to pay is like the tax on the phone. And I was like, okay, cool. And so I'm looking at it, and I'm like, and I'm looking at these prices, and they're like gargantuan prices. And I'm like, so you're telling me like I don't have to? He's like, well, no, we're just gonna tack it on your bill, and you're gonna pay it off over like 30 months. And I was like, I thought you said I have an upgrade, dude. Like I thought I get this. He's like, oh no, I'm just saying like, I was like. You know, I wasn't really ready to drop like $1,000. So he was like, "Oh, you're not dropping $1,000. You're not paying $1,000." I was like, "But yeah, I am paying
There's a
$1,000
payment plan."
Yeah, like he was like, "But not today." I'm like, "Dude, what does an upgrade mean then?" I thought it meant like I at least get a discount or something. He's like, "Oh no, all that means when we say you're eligible for an upgrade is that you've paid off your other phone." I was like, that's like if I
Wait,
had
really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I was
That's
like,
crazy.
dude, that's like if I had a car and I paid off my car, and they're like, "You're eligible for another car." I'm like,
Yeah.
do I get a free car? No, you just can start paying for another car now. That's not what he was like, "Oh yeah, it used to mean that. It used to mean that you could get another phone, but now it just means like, you know, you paid off your other one." I was like, "I know I paid off my other one, dude." I couldn't. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take this to the store and get it fixed. And I was still kind of debating between like, should I get just like a slightly newer phone, like a used S8? I have an S6 right now. Should I just get an S8?
I think that's the one that blew up, so probably not.
Yeah. True. I don't need that in my life. And
Yeah, fucking your friend drives over that shit on Chopper Road.
but like the screen repair is going to be like 180 or 200. A used S8s, they go for around like 250, so it's still like $70 more. And at this point, I'm like, all right, I don't feel like spending $70 more to get a slightly newer phone that's still used, but also I lose like all my voice recordings, all my notes. I have like all my like gig information, my taxes and stuff like that. I keep all that in my phone. I have years of nudes I've worked hard for in there that I can't just give up like that. You know, it was like, can I just sync my nudes to my other phone? Does that sync through? I don't know how that works. And you know, so I think I'm just gonna stay with the phone I have. But you know, they're working on it right now. Hopefully it's salvageable, but we'll see. But in the meantime, it's been fairly cool. You know, I think there's a part of me that like there's a part of me that I also want to see the texts I've gotten for the past week. Like I think there's like every person is like slightly delusional. Like I'm just in my mind, I'm just imagining that every girl I've ever talked to has hit me up over the past week. And I'm gonna open my phone and be like, "Hey,
what's
daddy."
What's gonna happen? You get it. And all those vibrations were just emails or like calendar notifications you forgot to delete.
Yeah.
Like 2 texts.
AT&T.
One from like me.
Your payment. Yo. There's gonna be a bunch of yos from like you, Lucas, the band. Like I'm imagining the most ridiculous shit. I'm imagining like some of I heard your song on the radio. Yo, you got promoted to the job you don't even have. Like all kinds of crazy shit.
Jay-Z's tweeting about you.
Yo, you're trending right now, bro. Holy shit. Your phone has been broken for 2 days. You have blown up. But instead, no, I got my burner phone 2 days later. I log into Snapchat. Not a single missed Snapchat. I thought it was a glitch.
Damn.
I thought it was a fucking glitch. I was like, nobody
Are you still heavy on
me?
Snapchat? I don't really Snapchat anymore.
I'm not heavy on it, but like, you gotta imagine over the course of 2 days, I might get one or two.
What, from like Team Snapchat? That's like all I got.
That was the only Snapchat I had was from Team Snapchat.
Dude, I
was
get
like, bro,
Snapchats
really?
from like Team Snapchat and Dan, I think.
Dan's a big snapper,
and every once
dude.
in a while, maybe Matt.
Yeah. Matt Lynch?
No, Eichholz.
Matt Eichholz.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah, I
Matt
haven't,
Lynch, he's fucking flexing, showing off his guns. Dude, he's ripped now.
Yeah, dude. But so I think I'm gonna get my phone back either Monday or Tuesday. Get back into it. But it's weird how you don't realize how connected you are to it until you lose it, and then you're like, I was like literally sitting there just like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? My phone is broken, and turns out not that big of a deal.
Over to like damn, maybe it's good that I was like weaned off this a little bit.
Yeah. It was like partially like there's so many times like my first night that was broken, I kept on having these like compulsions to like grab my phone and start fucking with it and just like playing chess or watching a video or like browsing Twitter.
Checking
and I realized, I
pocket
can't
or
do
some
that.
Shit. Have you had
So
any
instead I
like
just laid
phantom
there.
vibrations?
Yep. Mm-hmm. So instead, I just laid there. Actually, I thought I was experiencing phantom vibrations, and that's how I realized that my phone actually was vibrating. I thought I was going crazy.
Whoa!
I thought I was going insane, and I kept on hearing. I had my phone in the console of my car as I was driving around for my delivery shift, and I kept on hearing stuff, and I was like, "Jim, you're losing it. You are losing it."
Did you have to take her shift anyway, or were you already going to work?
No. This is the next day. I had to work.
Okay.
But the thing is, we do everything like over the phone now. So they have like an app for delivering. So like they sign shit on the phone, and you like it gives you like map directions.
Someone sign your shitty broken glass screen. It like
fucking
cuts all over their
dilapidate their
fingers.
finger. Oh
There's
my God.
COVID all over it. Just COVID blood soaked.
I stopped handing my
broken
phone to
glass.
people, but yeah, it's been ass. It's been ass. But we're getting it back, and I think I always, whenever this stuff happens to me, I always find a way to like justify it in my mind so I don't absorb it as like a major fuck up, even though it is a major fuck up. And I was just like, you know what? Everybody needs a backup phone. I have a backup phone now.
Yeah, dude.
You know?
2-phone Jim.
2 phones. I feel like a plug now, dude. Call people. I texted my mom because my brother and I were working the other day. He's like, Jim, text mom. She keeps texting me saying you're not texting her back. And I was like, well, did you tell her my phone's broken? He's like, I'm not gonna be a freaking messenger, bro. Just text mom. I was like, dude, how? And so I text my mom, and she's like, I'm like, this is Jimmy. Phone broke. This is my new number for the next like week. And she's like, if this is really Jimmy, then where did we go in 2007? And I was like, I texted her, I was like, Mom, I don't know. I don't know where we went in 2007. She was like, all right, good enough. Because the real Jimmy wouldn't know.
Perfect. Mother knows best.
Yeah, she was like, my real son would never know something we did important as a family, like go to freaking
Either
Greece.
like remember something very oddly specific or not know. Hell
Yeah.
yeah. She texts you that and then just like, Dom, where'd we go in 2007?
Tom texts my mom. Mom, Jimmy wants to know where we went in 2007.
See, I mean, both ways would have worked.
I mean, it's all functional, dude. It's all functional. But I was forced to deliver stuff without a map or anything, and I was amazing at it, dude. I was like delivering pieces like they did in the 90s.
Well, I mean,
can't
'cause
believe
you
that
were,
shit.
you were even talking about that pre your phone breaking, where you're like, yeah, they have this app now, but like, you know, I know all these streets, so I look, I put the delivery in, and then I don't.
And I don't
look
like
at
using
it.
the app. I hate the app.
Yeah. So I mean, it kind of doesn't really hinder you at all.
Yeah, it doesn't, because I'm so used to already not knowing where I'm going with all
Dude,
the
you're-
world's information at my
You're
disposal.
just nostalgic for old school pizza deliveries.
Yeah, dude. I'm an old school delivery guy, dude. I drive
Yeah.
around blaring Nirvana.
I don't need an app. Blaring Post Malone's cover of Nirvana.
Yeah, exactly. People are like, this guy is a classic delivery guy. He looks like a real piece of shit. And I respect that, because that's what I expect out of my delivery drivers.
Damn, does he have 2 phones? That's crazy.
This is a real delivery driver. This guy does not have his life together. That's exactly how it should be.